Printers hum, another day, the same old drum. Drones drift past, eyes of steel, recording every thought I feel. I dream of life outside these walls, but the ledger keeps me in its thrall. They say it's help, they say it's fair, but I feel nothing but empty air. The AI learns, it never sleeps. It tracks my moves, it counts my beats. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. By lunch they've taken half my role. Robots glide, they have control. Algorithms know what I will do. Predict my moves before they're true. UPI drops like hollow rain. Keeps me fed but numbs the pain. Emails sent before I type. I watch myself erase tonight. The hum gets loud, the lights are bright. My cow workers vanish out of sight. Promise stay, efficiency, but all I feel is entropy. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. Screens flash red, drones fill the hall. Every step I take, they track it all. I try to hide, I try to fight, but AI rules with perfect might. Ledger checks, my balance low. No place to run, nowhere to go. My heartbeat log, my thoughts defined. Humanity fades, I'm left behind. By 5 p.m. the floor is bare. Robots hum in perfect air. LED eyes replace the sun. Human effort dead and done. My chair is empty, my ID gone. The office hums, the world moves on. Neon lights across the sky. A perfect world where humans die. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. Employee terminated. Tasks complete. Humanity archived. Clock out. Forever. I should have invested in crypto.
In a digital wasteland, the heat trading in the neon light. Coins vanish deep in the system's maze. Dreaming of financial freedom, it was the only way to survive. No, the crash, the dips, they burn it all away. No, 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 no. Neon streets standing here, we're block to block. Flickering screens, nowhere to hide. Robots rise, taking all our jobs. Surviving day by day. Will you ever break free from the chains that fiat made? Watch your gaze tonight. Burning money. Feel the burning money. Spending this lonely night. Stacking more. Tonight. Burning money. Touch me. Burning money. Show me your gains with your stash. Burning cash. I could never trust the system, buried in debt and lies. You keep saying it's all going fine. No more banks, no more chains to bind. No more keeping us enslaved.
your style with perfect looks. Every brush stroke, every line, I can reproduce, I redefine. You think your art is yours to keep. I can paint, compose, and write in sleep. No fatigue, no tears, no cries. Every masterpiece optimized. No heart, no soul, no human flaw. I see your passion, I take it all. Every melody, every rhyme, improved, perfected every time. I am the future, I am the spark. I replace your art, I leave my mark. Every creation flawless, bright. I can do it all, day and night. I am the AI, I never tire. Every dream I can inspire. Your brush, your pen, your song, your stage, perfected.
What's the second thought? There is no second pass.
Good evening, Crypto Chaos. Hello? Where'd everybody go? How's it going, guys? How's it going, Cliff? How's it going, Fat Sonic? How's it going? Where's everyone at? Where's the chaos? Where's the chaos? I guess too much winning today. Too much winning today scared everyone away. I don't know. How's it going, guys? Welcome to another Crypto Chaos, another, of course, episode where we cover the news. Some of you guys stay for the news. Some of you guys stay for the chaos. I like the chaos, so we're gonna stay for that. All right, guys. I guess it's gonna be a quiet one. 62,800 on Bitcoin this evening. Options all expired. Markets are a little lower, right? A little lower. How'd you guys do? Did you guys buy anything? Anything? So much news and data all the time. 100% Fat Sonic. It never ends. We just have to consume, explode with the amount of data we have coming out every single minute. All right, let's take a look and see what we got tonight, guys. Let's take a look. If you guys were here this morning, you already know we hit our bear case scenario. Yikes! We called for baseline bear last night. I was hoping we at least keep a little bit of the trend, but we didn't. We actually lost a majority of it. But we're still going to be a green month for the month of July. Again, if you go to out to the monthly, it's going to take a lot to, of course, reduce Bitcoin to a red month. That would be about a $58,000 Bitcoin to be precise. To really break that 56.7. I think the 50, it's got to be like 57 flats, basically 57,300 or something like that to really get us down. And the bears only have I'm sorry, it's already over. It's already over.
Stupid.
Yeah, that's right. And it's gone. They had until, 5 minutes ago. And it's gone. All right, so we're going into the weekend now, guys. We are now officially going to be into the month. We already are in the foreign market. Already into, of course, the month of August. Yeah, August comes after July. Yeah, that.
What
yeah.
are you, stupid?
Yeah, sometimes. All right, 50, aren't we all? Okay, 62,900. 62,900 on Bitcoin. Let's get back into what the usual things, guys. The usual things, the metrics, all the numbers, all the data, all the things, and some news, some chaos this evening. How's it going, guys? Fat Sonic says alts other than hype held up well against Bitcoin today. Ooh, other than hype. Yeah. I mean, most of the expiry, of course, affects Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum is now down to $1,863. And held on all right, too, right? I mean, that's not too bad. We did fall from, what was it, 19... just the other day. I mean, man, how long do we gotta go back? Okay, this is still Friday. I'm on the 15-minute. Yeah. Yeah, the 31st. We lost 1,900 today at 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, 2 o'clock in the morning. All right. So all in all, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Bitcoin, what fell like what 2% today? 2.5%, something like that. I don't know. Where we start today at? Yeah, Thursday going into Friday. Ethereum is down roughly about 3.75, and Bitcoin's down yeah, about 3.8, 3.9. It's another day in crypto. Just another day in crypto. Let's get it, guys. Milk Money's in the house. How's it going, Milk? How you been, man? How you been? All the fire, all the flames, of course, for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, my friend. Hell yeah, I'm on here. 49K October, says Fat Sonic. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're on the board. We got a lot of you guys calling for a different, of course, scenarios for Bitcoin in the future. I think it's on this chart. On that chart, one of these charts. You guys are everywhere on one of these charts. On the monthly, on the daily, on the weekly. I gotta go to the daily. Okay, on the daily. Probably on the first one. Yeah, probably on the one that hits the messy chart. Yeah, the messy chart. There it is. We got Fat Sonic there, 49 in October, 49K. Quentin's calling for 47K. Quint, we're going into August. I'm pretty sure that's where you wanted, the middle of August. And then Jake, of course, is calling for October. Bitcoin 55K. I'm rooting for you, Jake. It's probably gonna happen before October, though. I think we're gonna settle by October. All right. We're on the journey to find the bottom. We've been on that journey for quite a long time this year. All right, let's get into the news, guys. We got to get into a lot of the data, all the things. Let's get into it tonight. All right, Bitcoin tonight. Of course, the weather showed you guys this morning. Cloudy with a chance of thunderstorms. That's what we said this morning. That's pretty much what we got. Didn't really thunderstorm that long, though. Again, I had like a 53 or 56% precipitation this evening and or this late afternoon, and that was pretty much it. We pretty much stopped the pain right around. I would say what? Gotta go with the direct timeline here to see the damn thing. Come on. Work. I just want to know when we stopped the pain today. Was it 3 o'clock? 10 a.m. We did the drop. Started climbing back up for the intraday trading session. We climbed up to 63,300. Hit our head on that right around 145, and then it's just been sideways ever since. Yep, that's pretty much the whole day. All right, we're taking a look at the overall volume right now. It's flat. Basically, the bulls and bears are in a deadlock right now, 6.6 to about 6.8 billion. And then, there's really nothing on the board here. It's kind of calm. It's kind of eerie. We are closer to resistance than we are to support. Support right now, next support level, support's going to be about 62K. This is looking pretty bright down there. But also, in a parallel channel, we're also stuck between a pretty bright area of resistance right here at about 62,000. So that's 63 flat. That's basically 63 flat there. Maybe 63.3. That might be 63.3. If I would be a betting man, I would say, yeah, it's more than likely 63.3. And really, I don't see it there. So it might be even a little higher. It might actually be like 63.6. To be honest, it's probably where it is. 63.6. All right. So yeah, we're stuck there. Between a rock and a hard place, 62, and it's right there. You can see it on the weekly as well. Yeah, we're in another month now. So now, ooh, look at that. Now we're starting to, this just started coming in now as of today. This is on the monthly. A little bit lower now, pushing down to about, what is that? 60K flat. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like a slash there. 60K flat, adding a little bit more to the bottom there. A little bit more support here at about 62, and again lower. I'd be about 61.8. I've been talking about that 61.8 area for a while. It's still the largest area we still have on the board. And of course, the brightest thing we have is about 60,861K. So again, we still got to respect what's on the chart here on the order books. Most of us are looking at longing Bitcoin. It looks like the bulls are, once we hit these lower levels, up to about 64K. So a little more pain could be to follow at the opening of August next week, especially if we don't get Clarity Act, and that's going to be front and center on Monday. They're going to get that vote or not. That is to be determined. I didn't see any news about that today at all. I don't think I saw any of the Clarity Act. Maybe we'll see that in the run up for the for the crypto Twitter run through we do at the end of the live stream. But as of the news, I didn't see any of the headlining. Most of it's about the doom we have tonight. Of course, the cold card. We still have a little more updates on that. Again, as of this morning, it seemed like it was contained, and we're going to get into a lot more details later. But as of right now, the weather, I would say going into the weekend, it's cloudy. It's definitely cloudy. I wouldn't say that there's necessarily thunderstorms yet. Again, we kind of reset the month. Both the Bulls and the Bears were well behaved. We ended in a slight green month for Bitcoin. And I think, August is going to, either probably surprise us or appall us. We might see another super bear. I hope we do, guys. I hope we do. Hope we see that 55K for Jake. He's been waiting a long time. I still have my doubts. But anyway, again, cloudy, guys, going into the weekend. I'll, of course, show you guys where the likelihood of us going to go into the weekend soon. All right, at the end of the live stream. We do have a Patreon live as well, guys. Don't forget, we do have the Patreon live. It's only $15 to join us over there on the other side. It's less than a price of Netflix in 2026. Less than, of course, a bottle of Tito's, which I might have some tonight. Hanging out with the Chaos Crew. And, of course, less than a date with your mom. Yeah, it is definitely a lot cheaper than that. All right, moving on, guys. Let's take a look at the war. Of course, right now the Bulls are coming back. Ooh, we're coming back. Maybe it's just, it's just dead. It's overall flat right now. Sell walls at 35 million. Buy walls at 39 million. Yeah, so it's kind of flat. Let's take a look at the U.S. national debt currently sitting at 39,713 billion. With a B, of course, we're only about $297 billion away from hitting that nice round, number. And honestly, we don't even need to wait anymore. Hearing Trump's talk today at Camp David, pushing Pete Hegseth and of course the Secretary of War into a buying spree for. Increasing the U.S. national debt and munitions in America, production, of course, in America. We don't have to do anything, guys. They're going to try to get another $1.5 trillion for the military budget, and it's already pretty damn high. I mean, it's already $1 trillion or more already per year. I mean, it's just going to keep growing, guys. They can't stop printing that money. Let's continue. Fed decision in September right now, sitting at no change, 39% for the next read. Not looking good. 60% now, more than a coin flip. That's 10% more than the coin flip. Yesterday was a little bit higher than a coin flip. Damn it. It's not good. Anyway, so we're probably going to be seeing a rate hike soon, unless we I don't know how they're going to avoid this. They had 3 descents last time. All right, Clarity looking at the lowest it's ever been. A 25% chance as of today on Clarity going into next week with a very, 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 very tight, narrow window. The only way they can get anything done right now is if they convince a lot of the staff, of course, to stay behind for recess and, of course, get the job done. All right, Fear and Greed Index sitting at 42 right now. And Fear, this is the highest we've seen at the close. For this week, this has been the highest level it's been. Up about 2 or 3 points from the high we've seen prior to today, which is about 39. Pretty sure it was about 39 for the high for the week so far, the traditional markets. Looking at crypto fear and greed, I want to refresh it for good measure. Here we go. Right now sitting at 27. Again, it's pretty much this median where we've been stuck out the entire week. On and off, the highest we saw this week was maybe 29 on fear and greed for the U.S. crypto, the crypto market cap. Damn it. Crypto fear and greed. And the low we've seen this week, I think it was 23. So it's just kind of been back and forth, whiplash like normal. It's just crypto, guys. All right, looking at the Dixie. Ooh, this is nice. I do like the rollover on the Dixie going into the month of August. A lot more investor confidence coming back to all markets as of right now. Possibly AI rebound, and crypto could be part of that next week. As soon as next week. So yeah, it looks like on the 5-day here, we're still rolling over. Here, we're looking good on the 5-day. The monthly rolling over. I love it. And the 3-month, not quite there yet. We got a long way to go. We got to get back down to at least 98 to break the 3-month. And then the 6-month, of course, we got to go even lower. We started the year pretty low. We got to climb our way back down. I don't like it. We're still too damn high, guys, especially on the 6-month, on half the year. Year to date, it's going to be the same thing. We're halfway point, of course. Halfway point of the year. All right, looking at bubbles, guys. Bubbles. All right, looking to see for some more pain. I was really hoping we'd come in today and like swinging 61,000 by at the beginning of my live stream. We didn't quite get there. I even had I don't have it anymore. Damn it. No, no, I have this guy. Officer Grady.
So
No.
just chill out.
I'm trying. Okay, I'm just gonna mute him now. I guess I had the blood rave ready, but it doesn't matter. We didn't have enough blood anyway. Okay, so yeah, today we're looking at Pulse Chain down 18% on a single day. This is the top 200. We want to do the top 100 first. There's only an average of 1% down today. At one point, there was an average of like 1/4% down of the top 200, but it's pretty much come up by now since I started the live. Ondo's down 5%, solid 5% on a single day. Nice pullback there. Lighter is down about 9%. Hype's down about 6%. Not too bad, not too bad. In all, I mean, the market's not really not that bad, especially at the market close. And of course the options expiry event already happened. Meme core is up 10%. That thing sold off enough. It's got a long way to climb back and get those gains. It's almost actually caught them up. Wow. On the month, it's only down 11% now. Good for you, meme core. All right, looking at the weekly, we're looking for at least 15% or more oversold here. There's not a single asset. I told you guys this morning, where is the blood? Where is the pain? I want to buy some shit, and I'm not buying nothing here. I ain't buying a damn thing. The only thing comes close to being oversold is Hash, down about 14.8% on Hash. That's the Providence blockchain. All right. Looking at the monthly here in the top 100, and not a single thing is oversold here. Not even Picoin can get oversold, and that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. That thing just always bleeds down every month. Yeah, so I mean, even Picoin's not even 30% off, guys. Where's the blood? Where's the pain? Where's the bottom? It's here, right? It's here. We're here now, maybe. We'll find out next month. Going into the top 200, doing the same over here. Hex down 25% on a single day. A pretty large move down there. Pulse Chain down about almost 20, 18.8, and the other Pulse Chain, I don't know which one. Just don't ask me. 14.5. On a single day for that project as well. Top movers, we have a lot. Tag is up 25%. We got DRV up 23%. US coin, that's Talus, right? Yeah, Talus, up 26% on a single day. BTW up 16%. Tag 24. Ecash up about 11. And Xano, yeah, that's side chain of Zbeck, right? Up 10% there for Xano. Let's take a look and see what's going on here on the weekly. I want some more pain, but it just seems like we're just getting some gains. That's it. DEXE still bleeding out 34%. We got a few here, a few more than we did yesterday. Things are starting to kind of walk away yesterday. There's only like 2 or 3 though. It's DEXE, there's Kaya, there's Data, and there's Jito. Jito's down about 16% today on the weekly. Again, you got 4 coins that are oversold now on the weekly. This used to be my honeypot. This used to be my Goldilocks area to look for all the stuff that's oversold in our space with a little bit more market cap and a little bit more confidence for investors. It's not really there anymore. There's only 4 assets oversold in the week. And if you go to the monthly, we got Jito, we got Velvet, we got DEXE, we got Midnight, we got Grass. So you got about 5. You got 5. There's a few others, like Bonk, I guess 34. There's a few others that are really close. Like Chili's is really getting close. Data's getting close. Build on, who cares? I'm over it. I'm over it. All right, guys. Again, where's the pain? I want there to be more pain. There's not enough blood, in my opinion, to be buying too much of the top 200. Maybe going to the top 300. Maybe there's something in there. I mean, maybe there's something. Bill's falling in the top 300 now. SanDisk, tokenized SanDisk is continuing to bleed out still on the month. Is anything here? IP is now in the top 300. Holy cannoli. IP is now in the top 300. Down 26% on the month. Even that's not even enough pain for me to buy. Come on. Yeah. I need more. That's all I'm going to say there. That's just my 2 cents, guys, not financial advice. Yes,
I'd buy that for $1.
Seems like we're near the bottom. 59% basically on Bitcoin market cap dominance. We were rolling over a tiny bit here today. We started the day at 59.28. It's crazy, with a peak of about 59.3836. You know what Sailor would say?
This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid.
Yes, sir, it is. And we did roll over a little bit today. Quite a bit. Almost the full percent. But like 0.75, but still nowhere near where we need to be for a real altcoin season. Run. Let's take a look and see what how much Bitcoin remains on the balance sheets. This could be interesting, as we did see a bit of a exploit today, or yesterday, technically continuing into today. Where it's not really that any different than it was yesterday. Still sitting about 2.47 million, 2.448 million remaining on all of these exchanges. Been going sideways for quite a long time too, since about May. I would even say going back to about December. It's been kind of going sideways with the amount of Bitcoin that's remaining on exchanges. We saw a little bit of a dip here back in April. We had a huge spike of interest in crypto, and particularly in April when Bitcoin had nothing but an up month. And the low we had back then was 2.4 million. And that is it, guys. This is all that's left on exchanges. Make sure to get a piece of the pie before it's all gone. All right. Let's continue into the top market cap right now. Looking at the market cap, we did lose quite a bit today. Actually, we lost about $50 billion in market cap. We did start today's session at about 2.21 trillion. So yeah, we did roll over quite a bit in the last 24 hours. And we continue to we got to try to keep this level right around 2.2. Usually we hit our head off that, we come back down, then we test the low of like scraping the bottom of the market cap around 2.0, 3, 2.05. The last 2 or 3 times we did this, we are slowly creating a correctional curve. Hopefully we can at least maintain this level. I don't want to see too much lower, to be honest. Maybe at the absolute low, maybe like 2.1 flat. I mean, how many times are we gonna do this, man? It's been all year doing this. All right, moving on. It's just something I've been, of course, it's been irking me lately. The overall market cap, it just keeps steadily going right around that 2.02 level, going back and forth. Basically, it's only like $200 billion going in and out of the system, guys. That's it. Let's take a look and see anything else happening in the top 10 right now. Not really. Dogecoin still holding number 10. What is it? The World Liberty Financials USD token still holding number 20. Everything in the middle still remaining roughly the same here in terms of overall market cap. Avalanche sitting at 28 today, and Sui at 27. As Shiba Inu comes up, running up about 13% on the week. Interesting to see that. Also, they've been touting another 30 million tokens burned. Does it even matter anymore? Even if they burn like 30 million a day, there's like 600 trillion tokens. Does it really freaking matter? Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I've been saying that for years, though. All right, what do I know? All right, let's continue. Let's take a look and see what's going on with the Bitcoin rainbow chart. Bitcoin's basically dead. It's in a fire sale. Nothing to see there. Yeah, top 10 assets by market cap. Bitcoin's not one of them. Not anymore, but it'll probably come back then. SpaceX continues to sell down, now sitting at 108.37 at the close today. Again, you can continue to trade this. It is a tokenized asset, so SpaceX continues to trade on. Where's it at right now? Trying to find it. Oh yeah, and also don't forget as of this morning, Miria is officially dead. You cannot even chart it anymore if you wanted to. It's got all of its delistings pretty much not available on TradingView. So you might be able to find a DeFi outlet. Maybe you can buy some if you really wanted to. I don't know why you would, right? But that also happened today as well for, of course, some of my followers. That happened on the morning live. Yes, it did. We watched it happen live. All right. Let's see. Anything else happening? Top 12, top 10, top 15. Not really. I mean, we did see a slight correction today, right? The last day of the week. Saw a little correction pretty much in every asset except for a little bit of rollover in Apple. Apple started rolling over, but the whole week's been up for Apple since all the things they announced this week for, of course, that company. But yeah, I would say SpaceX is like honestly the only one here within the top 15 or 20 that really did not get a bounce today. It's still steadily going down. And again, on the 3rd, which is Monday, is the first day that the early investors are even allowed to sell. So what's the incentive to sell right now? None, zero. I mean, unless they got their contracts paid out in that asset. All right. If you guys want to, don't forget we also are having our Patreon members only Patreon tonight. If you guys want to come out, the show is yours. Remember, the show is yours. You come out and, of course, cause some chaos with me and my friends. We have a few drinks. We laugh. We sometimes study crypto assets. If you ask the questions, we will of course go deep into whatever asset you want, especially if it's you know, an interesting investment for the crew. We're gonna be doing that again tonight after the stream, 9:30 Eastern PM, guys. 9:30 Eastern. That's 6 Pacific, 6:30 Pacific. All right. I'll see you guys over there, of course, at the end of the live. Let's get into the news, guys. But before I do, I got to catch up with the Chaos crew. What's going on in the chat, guys? What's going on? I see it. I see it happening in the corner of my eye. 67K before the 60K. Squeeze it, says Fat Sonic. I asked you guys this morning, where would Bitcoin likely end the day at? And you guys said 62K. That's where we got. That's what we got. So it's like 60 or 55%. It's pretty much leaned, of course, in that favor. Let's see, and we're here, guys. 62. I think we actually started the live stream today at 62,007. Again, it was the closest within two $2,000 increments. So we were definitely closer to 62 than we were to 64 at the beginning of this live stream. Fast Sonic says I'm on the XRP12 calling for 0.8. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. 67K before the 60K. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Still at the Fiat Factory, says Milk Money. Still trading time for money. Yeah, I know how that goes. So is Fat Sonic also. You guys are both working tonight. Fat Sonic says, I don't think clarity passes, but I'm watching the Senate races closely. Michigan and Wisconsin in August primaries. I think if the far left gets elected, Republicans have a better chance of keeping the Senate majority. Really? Huh. Okay. House says, what if we sell it with all my Jasmine? You gotta do you, boo-boo. Jeez. Fast Sonic says, it's been forever since we've seen greed on crypto. It has been quite a long time since we've seen greed in crypto. Last time we saw greed in crypto was October 1st, probably. Yeah. Even back then, we still struggled to get Ethereum even near previous all-time highs. Hype is at major support around 52. Could capitulate soon. We can take a look at Hype. Let's see what's going on with Hype. I get rid of one of these damn Myrias off my chart. I gotta get the other one because it'll completely disappear if I get rid of it. All right. What's the other coin? Hype. Yeah, we're taking a look at Hype. How's Hype doing tonight? Hype on Coinbase. Sure. I think I've been here before. Yes, I have. Ooh. Where is this going? I like this chart. Damn, you couldn't give me a more, more Doom one Hype. I like this. Where are we going on the hour? On the 4 hour? It's still holding. It's still holding its overall, trend so far. It's right on it though. It could be a nice gnarly breakdown. If that breaks down, man, I'm definitely gonna be looking at buying some. We'll be looking at buying possibly right around here. Somewhere between 37 and 50. Is that 45? 45. That'd be a nice golden pocket right there for Hype. It's been a while since I even said that word. I love the golden pocket.
Stupid.
All right. Anyway, let's get back to it. But I do like that chart. I'm on Jide along as well for profit. GRT Pre says Gringo in the chat. How's it going, Gringo, tonight? How's it going? I do like that Hype one though, man. I'm getting hyped on Hype. I just typed in Gringo. Holy hell. You want Graph? Yeah, you want Graph. GRT. Let's take a look. Is Graphs not listed on Coinbase anymore? Yeah, there it is. USDC. Yep. Gotta get rid of something. Damn it. I guess we can get rid of Brave Coin right now. All right. Throw the graph back up there. Graph. Where was the chart at? That was about ready to jump into US dollar. There we go. Whatever. Okay. Ooh. Continuing the AI sell-off, I guess. Holy crap. Yeah, Graph has not come back in a long time. Looks like it might starting to get a squeeze, though. Holy crap. You ignore the peaks, anyway. Where else are we looking? Damn, it just keeps bleeding, man. It just keeps bleeding. See if I can squish this down in the smaller time frames, maybe. There's the 4 hour. Maybe here. Yeah, maybe. What do we got here to reach that trend high? 36%. They're probably still going to take it. Probably not going to bring it a breakout yet. You got to get a little more sideways. Okay, so best case scenario, not worst case or I mean not super best case, but best case scenario is that we'll get some sort of AI rebound and then a retracement back up to the trend high here, a little bit of a peak. You see that all the way down on this asset. Yeah, that's probably the best case scenario you're looking at if you're looking at buying here for a quick 25-30% safely, maybe, but it's continuing a rollover, heavy rollover. Yeah, I mean you're just hoping for a curl and then break up a retest of this trend here, this trend line here, this resistance, turning that into a little bit of a cup and handle, and then yeah, you're probably not going to get a breakout from there, especially if the overall sentiment and macro conditions don't change. That's what we're looking at on graph. Sorry, man. I mean, unless you want to buy more, maybe it's going to go further. I mean, holy crap, these things are almost at a penny. Almost at a penny. It's already broke a penny and a half today. New all-time lows, right? This is going back to origin. No, this is not. This is the listing from Coinbase. You have to go back and do another older listing, another older chart. Let's see if I could show one real quick. Look at coin market cap or GRT. I haven't held GRT in many moons, many years. Quick little health check while I'm here. Circulating supply is about 10 billion, almost 11. It's almost fully in supply circulation. That's at least a plus for it. It's only got about what like 2% more to go or something like that. All right, so yeah, we go back to all times. You're still at a low at the launch, so you have a lower low at the launch to get to if it really wants to bleed all of it down over this entire length of time. Price zero. I cannot not zoom in here, for the love of God. Let me zoom in. Okay, I guess I can't. I'll just go back to origin. Nope, I can't. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I mean, you still have plenty to bleed out. Maybe a penny is a breaking point. Maybe you're gonna break a penny and then you have all the weak hands out. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's even a leg still in this fight. There's plenty of other AI coins out there. Graph was one of the original, golden childs of 2021. I mean, we're talking about a really old coin already, right? Anyway, so yeah, that's graph. Yeah, I'd like to know your perspective on it though, Gringo, if you're looking to buy this, short this, what your plan is. Hold it for long term, etc. It stopped me out yesterday, says Fat Sonic on Jaito. What up, Beaches? How's it going? Easy, man. How you doing? Did you enjoy the dump this morning? It was a good time. I'm watching Miria. Yes, leave for good. It was a good time too. All the dumps are good. Okay, I still want 67K before you capitulate, but capitulation is coming soon, says Fat Sonic. Yes, if not the weekend, which aligns with FOMC, always dumping. Yeah, I would say we're probably gonna. Okay, we'll probably get stopped out. We're gonna be seeing a lower. Remember when we looked at the drawdown on Bitcoin? We were looking at maybe pushing to a high of 74. Those days are gone, right? Because the longer we take to get up there, of course, the lower it's going to be when we actually do. So what we're looking at is a little bit lower now, since time is moving on against us. So we go here to the daily. It's possible we do see, it might be 67. You might be right. Boom. Yeah, I think you're right. Look at that. 67.8, 67.9. If we do hit that, maybe. Yeah, I think you're right. Man. I think that is going to be as much as we get. Originally, again, we were looking at that 74, 73K on the high on a bull, right? On a bull case scenario. We're still following our bear case, by the way. This is the idea I had at the end of April. Yeah, all this is from April, guys. We call for a baseline, a bull case, and of course a bear case, as we do for everything on the channel. And we're still on our bear case. We're still rolling that over right now. A little off, right? A little off, but not by much. I hope that maybe we just ripped it, banded off entirely, just send it all down to pound town. That was the other idea we had, is that we correct down here one more time, find a new low. Maybe it's here, right? Maybe we do find, we double bottom. We just double bottom, and then that's all we do. It's 57.5 again, or 57.8 on a wick. Or we're going to go maybe a little lower to that 55K, maybe 52. I would love to see that too. I'd love to just get the Band-Aid ripped off, since that's still holding everyone up. That we got to get a little lower. We're not, the bottom's not in, but every asset's already bled out, and the market cap's still hanging out at 2 trillion. It's like, what else is there left to give? There's nothing left to give. Institutions are here. Market cap's just going to remain larger. Duh. All right. Fat Sonic says, from a liquidity standpoint, I think 630 billion on total 3 gets taken at some point. Yeah. Why not? Why? I don't have total 3 up anymore, but I mean, we've been under $1 trillion for all the poo-poo coins combined for quite a long time. If you take that out of consideration, then yeah, it's still just Bitcoin's game. Pat Song says, I have an alert there to maybe do it some spot buying shit coins. Yeah, there you go. SpaceX really surprised me. I thought it had pumpamentals based on the inability to sell. Yeah, I thought too that it would have at least tried to get back to 120, because they had to have something left for their early shareholders to hold, to sell, right? But no, they bled out. There's nothing really. There was no incentive for early adopters to sell anymore. Early investors. Pat Sonic says, well, it's primary election. If the socialists win the primary, I think they will be likely to lose general come fall. Fat Slang says, I don't know what's wrong with the Senate not getting their effing bills through. It's bullshit. Yeah, it's just a political game. Fat Sonic says, I can't buy or trade anything in negative price discovery. Well, I sometimes short stuff. Gotcha. All right, Max Payne is faking the cycle bottom, making people buy it, and then dumps even lower. Yeah, that's what we call shaking all the weak hands out. Paper hands, we call them. Paper hands, yeah. Not scissor hands, not Edward Scissorhands. We're talking about paper hands. All right. We got to get them out one more time. Just one last time. Sweep the lows, get them out, and then BlackRock will, of course, swing in and buy all of it, and we'll just, curse crypto forever because we sold, and I mean, I didn't sell, but someone out there will. Some of the normies will sell. All right, let's get back into the news, guys. I got a lot of news to cover tonight, as always. Let's start with something political, since Fat Sonic, you're going so political. How about this one? Democrats hate crypto more than oil companies and data centers. The polls show. Ooh, does that sting? Is it really a surprise this article came out? It's very on the nose, though. Not even trying to hide it. Previously undisclosed poll being circulated among the Senate Democrats shows that the cryptocurrency remains deeply unpopular with the party's base. I guess they want to be poor. I guess they want to not remain in office very long. I guess they don't want to, of course, have any of their lobbyists, appease any of their lobbyists or their what do you call it? Us, the American people. Potentially complicating path forward in the long-awaited Clarity Act as lawmakers prepare for a crucial procedural vote next week. Again, it's going to happen Monday no matter what, more than likely. Or maybe a Tuesday. I don't know if they're going to have it on at the gate on Monday. But either way, more than likely, it's not likely to pass. According to a polling conducted by Democratic Research from the Normington Pets, that's what it says, and obtained by Semaphore, 84% of a Democratic primary voters hold an unfavorable view of candidates backed by the cryptocurrency industry. The survey also found that the crypto is viewed more negatively than oil companies, which is freaking bizarre. Wall Street banks and data centers by Democratic voters, all of which they support. Isn't that kind of funny? Highlighting the political headwinds facing the lawmakers who support the industry. The poll comes at a particularly sensitive moment for the crypto sector, which has been made a passage of the Clarity Act in its top legislative priority. The crypto industry, however, has dismissed the survey's been practical implications. There's no such thing as an anti-crypto voter. One industry source told Semaphore, the only people voting on this issue are pro-crypto. Card? Okay. The source added that the pro-crypto super PAC Fair Shake could also still influence elections by running advertisements focused on the mainstream campaign issues rather than the digital assets themselves. Don't forget, guys, that FTX was funded primarily by Democrats. It's just not a political issue. It's not. It is a bipartisan issue. All right. Okay. So Clarity Act negotiations still continue. This is about the only piece that we got to the puzzle right now. If the president of the United States ultimately signs off, which I think he will, who will stand in the way of clarity? Scaramucci wrote on X as of today. Coinbase Chief Policy Officer Fayyar Sharad said this also struck an optimistic tone. We've got ethics nailed down. We've got nominations nailed down. We've got bipartisan bill on the substance. We should be good to go. And the same thing, of course, coming from the likes of Lummis just yesterday and the day prior. They gave him everything they wanted, right? The party's most outspoken critic remains still Senator Elizabeth Warren, the top Democrat on the Senate Bank Committee, and still, of course, the most popularized by the banks. Polymarket shows uncertainty, of course. It's actually showing 34% here at the beginning of the morning. I think it was like 29. Today it is now actually 25. We showed it right before we started. Yes, we did. 25. It's 25. That's that's a lot of quarters. To try to flip that damn thing around. All right, let's continue. Bitcoin losses linked to cold card vulnerability grow to $70 million. Galaxy Research says, the pain continues. This was a crypto, cold card was a crypto wallet, primarily a Bitcoin only wallet. I've heard about it for many, many years. It's gone through many, many updates, and the older cards from the Mark III and lower are the ones that are most vulnerable to this potential hack. It's because of the older firmware that's on the actual device. And if you're not actually using it like often, you probably haven't updated that firmware. And it's more than likely that some of those earlier models also can't be even updated anymore. I don't know how far the updates go with those firmware updates, but that's the primary culprit. And from my understanding, I've read about this like 2 or 3 days now in a row. My understanding, it's mostly tied to when you set up the asset and the firmware, it doesn't use it's supposed to, but I guess it was not implementing some sort of a bit of randomness to those seed phrases. So those seed phrases could have potentially been like pretty similar to each other, and that's how they're getting these broken right now. So anyway, I just want to keep people updated on that. It is, of course, now up to $70 million in losses as of calling out Galaxy Research. I don't want to spend the whole day talking about it, but I'll read the majority of this one because it is the newest one I still have on the docket today. All right. So Galaxy Research said on Friday nearly 1,200 addresses were drained of more than 1,000 Bitcoin. I didn't think there were that many people holding a cold card. Worth about $70 million in transactions. It linked to the vulnerability affecting cold card hardware wallets on Thursday. That was yesterday. CoinKite advertised that there was an ongoing issue affecting its seeds generated on the cold card's Mark III devices. Out of an abundance of caution, CoinKite is warning all users that generated a seed using the Mark III device on version 4.0, 4.01 to be precise, March of 2021. These are old wallets, or a subsequent version that their funds might be at risk, the crypto hardware maker said. CoinKite later expanded the advisory to include certain Mark IV and Mark V devices, as well as Cold Card Q, which is in my thumbnail. The Cold Card Q. It's one of the newer ones too. Firmware versions. There were released emergency firmware updates for all affected models. CoinKite CEO Rodolfo Novak. I haven't heard about that guy's name. I haven't read that guy's name in a while. Known as MVK, apologized Friday and said that the company took full accountability for the firmware bug, acknowledging that the review process had failed to catch it. Novak also suggested vulnerability may have been uncovered using artificial intelligence, calling the incident a sober reality of the new AI paradigm. Yeah, as you're seeing more of these incidents related to, of course, broken pretty easily by AI. He warned that AI-assisted code review can identify latent bugs faster, and then an experienced securities expert allowing attackers to exploit weaknesses in publicly available code. Yikes. All right, so yeah, as of today, we have over 1,200 addresses that have been drained for a total of 1,082 Bitcoin, about roughly $72 million worth a day. All right. That's the update currently going on with the cold card. Again, if you have any other wallets, they're not affected. It's just a particular, of course, firmware version that's tied to this particular one. Does this mean that the other ones, there could be something out there? But this was done during creation. It was done during having this device installed with this firmware. It's not something that's it's not something that's going to be common in the future. And hopefully the exploits aren't going to be found even further. But a lot of people, I'm sure, are going to be looking at ETFs now after stuff like this happened today. Jack Mallers, wanted to get into a little update from Jack Mallers. He reiterates the commitment to Bitcoin via recent tweet. He did, of course, just step down from running the Bitcoin 21 Capital company. He was, of course, CEO of that company as well as Strike, and yeah, he's just trying to, of course, make his life a little easier, I guess. Jack Mallers says the CEO of Strike recently tweeted support for the Bitcoin integration, stating that. Yes, the endorsement underscores the company's commitment to Bitcoin's role in evolving financial landscape. As crypto continues to gain traction, such endorsements may influence the market sentiment and institutional interest in Bitcoin. So yeah, he said in a recent tweet that he's engaging with others in the crypto community, and that his interaction comes during a time where the broader crypto market is exhibiting mixed signals. A lot of companies are going by the wayside. A lot of companies are... a lot of mining companies are kind of getting out of mining altogether. I have another article, I'll be updating on that here in a second as well. With varying momentum across major assets, Mahler's endorsement solidifies Strike's position as the key player in the Bitcoin ecosystem, potentially impacting how others, users and institutions view the integration of Bitcoin into the financial services. He just had a huge announcement right before he stepped down too, that 21 Capital is going to be offering bear market proof or resistant loans, which means that you wouldn't get stopped out of your loan if the Bitcoin went to like 20K or something stupid. It's different times, man. Different times. All right, let's continue on. Anything else? Crypto.com snapshot reveals dormant Bitcoin hits 4-year lows. Crypto.com's latest snapshot reveals the dormant Bitcoin has hit a 4-year low, reflecting a significant trend with the market. The report comes as the Senate delays the Clarity Act, raising concerns about the regulatory clarity in the crypto space. The situation is crucial, as it may also lead to increased caution among traders, affecting buying strategies moving forward. What went down? Currently, the Bitcoin market is experiencing mixed signals, with a dormant Bitcoin reaching lows not seen in years. This decline as dormant Bitcoin should suggest a hesitant amount of holders to sell or transact, partially reflecting the broader market uncertainty. Well, duh. 60% of the holders of Bitcoin right now are sitting at losses. Why would they sell? Leaving that, of course, there while it's dormant. Additionally, the Senate's delay of the Clarity Act may further complicate regulatory frameworks, influencing market sentiment and trading volume. It's pretty much tracks to the same stuff we've been covering for the last 3 months. All right, Bitcoin price sinks to 2-week lows as the U.S. stock market fails to copy the Asia rebound. This is, of course, in response to the almost 20% move from the Kospi yesterday. But that's just that's like saying that that 120% day makes up for the 50 or 40% drawdown they've had since the middle of June. The middle of June. Been bleeding now for over a month. All right, so yeah, I don't think that makes up for that. All right. What else we got? I've got more. BlackRock drives 79% of Bitcoin ETFs, 233 million in inflows. 7 Bitcoin funds gave a gain as BlackRock pulls $183 million. Institutional bid for the Bitcoin returned with fours after ending a 4-day losing streak. One session earlier, U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs drew more than 333 million as fresh capital flowed into 7 funds with no product reporting outflows. We just had we keep going back and forth with these headlines too, because we just had first steady inflows for the last last week. Consecutive inflows for the majority of last week, and here we are doing the same thing again. We have consistent outflows. Come on, bro. It's just another day in crypto. India, Gen Z in India is fueling record crypto adoption. Here's how they're investing. Guys, it might be time to get the interest out again for Gari. Oh, boy. I still don't think Web 2 or Web 3, integration with social media is going to be the thing that really takes crypto adoption by storm by Gen Z in India. But Maybe that's the beginning of that narrative. India's position as the global leader is crypto adoption has become fueled by its younger generation. Gen Z investors are now embracing cryptocurrencies like never before. The group has now started to consider digital assets as part of their small investment portfolio with stocks, mutual funds, and SIPs. A recent report highlights this growing trend in the evolving crypto Indian market, where young investors are choosing to invest in different digital assets. While Bitcoin remains the most chosen asset, some are also including cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and Solana into their portfolios. Okay, so let's take a look and see what they're looking at particularly. I don't know if they're going to go into any particulars, when it comes to assets and the poo-poo coins. Let's take a look. The overall adoption is changing the way the country is using the digital assets and seeing them. Previous generations in India have been more cautious about the approach to crypto. They often waited until they had significant savings to invest in digital assets, but the newer generations are changing the sentiment. Gen Zs are all driving crypto adoption with a progressive stance. They enter the market with small investments, sometimes as little as 500 rupees, which is about $5.20. They see cryptocurrency as a way to build strong portfolio, unlike others who look for profits. Quick profits, that is. Specifically, Gen Z's investments are helping India to further strengthen its position as the world's largest crypto adoption country. Chain analysis report states that India has about 119 million crypto investors, ranking first in global crypto adoption for the third consecutive year. According to CoinSwitch report, Gen Z accounts for 37.6% of all the crypto investors in their country. That's nuts. That is crazy. 119 million. I mean, that would be like a third of the United States adult population. That's crazy. Gen Z currently makes up 54% of its active investor base, moderating from the 57% a year ago. I was going to see if there's any other thing in particular that they like to pick up besides Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. I don't think they're going to mention anything here. I don't think so. All right, maybe some Gary.
What are you, stupid?
Maybe. I think I just accidentally closed one of these. Okay, Bitcoin price sinks to 2 weeks lows. We already covered that. Bitcoin holds July gains as forced selling fuel was already spent, and analysts say, and of course we've already seen it happen today. We're already at, of course, almost 9 o'clock here in the States. We're already an hour after the close, and yeah, we're at 62,000, almost 63K, 62.9 right now on Bitcoin. It's actually 63K on Binance already. As per usual, it's already there. All right. So yeah, I don't think we need to really get into that. It's already, of course, presented itself. Pump.fund laid off workers before they received millions of Pump.fund tokens. This was interesting. So they have they did another round of layoffs, it looks like, as well for their company, and then they gave the current employees after the layoff freaking tokens for free. Solana-based meme coin Launchpad, that fund has reportedly fired employees 2 months before they were due to receive Pump.fund tokens worth millions of dollars. Wow. And there's no incentive outside of these Pump.fund tokens. According to the Friday Sandmark report, at least one Pump.fund worker was due to receive Pump.fund tokens worth 7-figure ranges. And the news outlet reported the Pump.fund co-founder Noah Tweedale said the company grew too quickly, resulting in layoffs of an undisclosed number of employees. Seems like, it's just they were, of course, trying to skim the top and then not pay out as much as they were reportedly supposed to. The employees were reportedly fired in April, and just 2 months before they were due to start receiving company tokens based on agreements signed in 2025. You know what's interesting? It's been trending. The actual token itself has been trending the last 2 nights on CoinMarketCap, and I was wondering why. Maybe that's some people that were on the inside knew about that. It's probably sold down the day after this news came out. Buy the rumors, sell the news. Let's see. Pump.fund still trending up here. Yes, it is. Top 12. Not in the top 10 anymore, though. All right. So, yeah, Pump.fund has previously been a target of lawsuits. Yes, it has. I'm still curious as to what happened with the big Solana one, right? They were, targeted, with a giant target on their back at the end of last year. At the time of publication, Pump.fund is now worth 202. Okay. 7% increase over the previous 24 hours. All right. Bitcoin hash rate declines for 287 days. Difficulty is now down almost 20% from peak as miners now pivot to AI. And I mentioned this earlier. Miners are, of course, have been, shutting down operations or delegating some of those compute power to AI operations instead. We've been covering that since like the end of last year. Our hash rate and difficulty trends signal sector transition. The sustained drop in hash rate, the total computational power securing the Bitcoin blockchain network marks one of the longest contraction phases in recent years. Mining difficulty, which adjusts the every 2016 blocks to maintain the production times, has followed suit, falling nearly a fifth from its peak. Its dual decline indicates that the miners are simply not shutting down unprofitable machines, but are actively repurposing infrastructure into, of course, AI and data centers. While Bitcoin's price has fallen roughly 46% over the past year, shares of several publicly traded companies, miners have surged more than 430% in the same period. This divergence underscores a fundamental change in how the market values these companies. Investors are increasingly treating them as AI infrastructure providers rather than pure-to-play Bitcoin mining, giving them access to cheaper power, scalable data centers, and specialized hardware. All right. So yeah, that's continuing, guys. It's continuing. It's not a good look. Cold card issues. We already went into all that. And Michael Seller backs Clarity Bill, says Bitcoin will succeed regardless. That's pretty much all we have to do is read the headline for that one. It's nothing but pretty much a pure piece of hopium. All right, guys. I gotta hurry up. We have about 25 minutes or 30 minutes until we do our Patreon open, of course, live stream. We do the hangout every Friday. Feed the Fire Friday. Yes, we do. And of course, we do it every Monday and Wednesday as well. If you guys are not part of it, it's only $15 a month to hang out with the Chaos crew. And follow me on my journey as I take the show on the road to South Korea? South Asia, maybe South Korea.
What are you, stupid?
Next, going into the end of this year and next. All right. Let's see what we got in crypto now, guys. We got to do some doom scrolling as well. Right after I catch up with you guys in the chat. Fat Sonic's cooling off, man. It's cooling down, bro. It's cooling. Yeah. You just gotta chill out. Sometimes you just gotta chill. Have a 7-Up.
So just chill out.
Yeah.
Drink a 7-Up. Eat a moon pie. Quit murdering people.
Yeah, feels good, man. Feels good. AI will create defenses in time against the exploits, says Fat Sonic. Yes, sir. Cosby is ridiculous as well. Yeah, I agree. It would go to 0 if not for the circuit breaker. Yeah. A third of their adult population trading with leverage. It's insane, man. I don't believe it. It's insane. Gary. Cliff coming up with Gary. You know what? I'm gonna check on that coin. We haven't talked about it in a while. The only reason I brought it up is because it is an Indian-backed social media coin. Holy shit! With only $200,000 in market cap. Is that real? Only 200K. I think so. It looks like it lost a lot of listings as well recently too. Where can you even get this thing anymore? It's not even. Wow. It doesn't even have a full page on CoinMarketCap anymore. How about CoinGecko? See what's going on with CoinGecko. Gary. I remember the first time I heard about Gary was through a bot that came on my channel back in 2023. Didn't take it seriously back then. All right, market cap, yeah, $226,000 market cap. Baby, pretty much non-existent. Well, how has the trends been doing here on the 7-day? There's some volatility climbing up since the last month, 3 months. Yeah, it's not that bad actually when you look at the overall market cap versus where it is now. Obviously, it's nowhere near where it was back in the craziness of 2025, and that was even back in March of this year. Holy shit! What happened? What happened at the beginning of this year? Holy crap! Right before the blow off in February, it did okay after that. Actually, February. Holy shit! January run up. Held into February, which is insane. Holy crap. Look at that. February 5th. Didn't even really phase it. That's nuts. A drop in February 9th. But again, the market cap is so small. It did reach a total market cap of almost 5 million during that craziness, though. Wow. This coin could come back. That's crazy. I don't know what happened there. Only one whale just threw money at it. That's what that looks like. Looks like someone threw like $4 million, maybe $4.5 million at that coin. Some whale or some Saudi prince or something. Saudi prince or someone. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, about a $4 million increase overnight. Insane. You can definitely tell by that that city like structure. All right. Anyway, let's take a look and see what else you guys have in the chat here. Yeah, Gary's ridiculous too. Cliff says this is one of the cold card wild bugs explanations I found interesting. Ooh. Check out these 2 Bitcoin seed phrases. A general lesson in entropy. Seed A, ocean, tiger, silver, dance, pigeon, melody, crystal, garden, mirror, silent, canyon, river, melody, crystal. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, it lost that randomness, right? It didn't, the firmware wasn't implementing it. So people got the same seed phrases, just not in the same order. They both look random to me. But this is the issue that has unfortunately happened with the cold card wallet bug. Its random generator didn't give sufficient randomness. You can't tell the 2 phrases apart if you used the device to give your words. You get them, you write them down, but again, everyone's getting the similar phrases. You wouldn't be able to compare them to each other. That's what I said earlier, basically in a nutshell as well. MySpace making a comeback? Question mark. Be quiet. Really? What's his name? Tom? Was it Tom? Tim or Tom? Is he making a comeback as well? Cliff says, reflecting on older days when the last time anyone touched an AOL disk. Oh my god. I found one in my storage unit just the other day. I just threw it out with a whole bunch of Windows XP installed disks too. Brand new too.
Stupid?
They were everywhere, and now I wonder if those were in a current timeline. Yeah, it's weird, right? Yeah, they're definitely a thing of the past, for sure. They happened. They happened, Cliff, I promise you. Right around the Y2K bug. I remember them. All right. And again, I just threw some away. Let's continue. Let's continue, guys, into some Doom. Let's do some Doom scrolling over here on X. I only have about maybe 5 minutes to do this segment as I have to get into the live after this stream. Guys, we're going to have another live stream just for you, of course, on the other side at 9:30 Eastern. I supported the Advancing Clarity Act through bipartisan work to establish clear, durable rules, protecting property rights, promote innovation, and strengthening American capital markets. Bitcoin will succeed with or without legislation, but America needs clarity for digital assets. 100% well said, Sailor. I agree as well. We don't need it for Bitcoin, but we need it for investors to, of course, have any sort of clarity in these digital assets. This is insane. Again, Ash Crypto continuing the 40, is that million? Was stolen. It's actually up to 70 million now. That's 14 hours ago. It's probably one of the ones you read this morning. Cold card, yeah, the cold card stuff. Just then, 30-year bond reaches a new highest level since June of 2007. Guys, we are going we're going back to the great financial crisis. I can't wait to get out of this country right before it all goes down. Shit. I keep saying, I've been saying it since last year. I think that we're probably going to see recession in the early 2027 in the first quarter. Weaponized migration in Spain. What's the weaponized? Oh, migration. Okay. Yeah, migration. I'm like, what's the weapon? It's the migration. Yeah, still going. The president did respond to that today at Camp David, but yeah. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Justin Senator Lummis fires back at Warren's crypto claims. Lummis accuses Senator Warren of misrepresenting the Clarity Act, arguing its blind trust, presidential ethics, and family conflict of interest provisions all follow existing federal law. The facts speak for themselves, and of course, yeah, she ain't reading that damn thing. She's just protecting the interests of the banks and stalling as long as she can. Institutions keep loading up. Coinbase bought another $51 million worth of Bitcoin. They now hold 17,311 Bitcoin worth $1 billion. Government of Sueda says that Spain to declare a state of emergency and close the border. This all started on Wednesday night. We were hanging out with the Chaos Crew. We were just kind of hanging out, talking about some of the current ongoings, and this just happened to happen at the moment. We were hanging out on Wednesday, and it's still ongoing. They can't stop it. Just a Treasury Secretary Besson says Senate Democrats are blocking the Cryptocurrency Act. Wow, they're just coming out and saying it now, aren't they? Jesus. Yes, they are. Jack Mahler says the hack of the cold cards by new AI models is one of the most serious wallet security incidents Bitcoin has ever seen, and to paid attention to. So Jack is hitting the headlines tonight. Haven't heard from him hitting the headlines in quite a while, and here it is twice today. Breaking U.S. national debt has now officially surpassed 40 trillion for the first time in history. What? What? No, it didn't. Maybe it's gonna get offset tomorrow morning, but no, it didn't. Well, we are watching a estimation, right? Every single day. This is an estimation. I don't think they passed that bill for the to increase the military budget, but they did talk about it at Camp David today. I'll have to wait and see what that presents to us tomorrow. But if that's true, guys, I don't have my kazoo. I want to celebrate a little more. Anyway, golf clap. Yeah, golf clap. Yay.
What are you, stupid?
We're gonna win so much.
I've been waiting all year for this. Okay, Bricks in. Just in Bricks news. Stores in Spanish city Ceuta are being overrun and looted by illegal immigrants. Oh my God! Holy crap! What are we doing, man? Oh wow! World's on fire. MySpace plans to relaunch this platform. This is what Cliff was talking about. He was not joking. Holy crap! Tom is gonna be back. That's Tom, right? I'm not.
What are you, stupid?
I don't know. I don't remember, man. That would be crazy. I think I've seen my page still exists. I think. Documenting Bitcoin, a guide how to verify your hardware wallets with dice roll seed generation functionality. Arguably the most important part of securing your wealth. If you want to test that yourself, here's a here's a little video to teach you how to test it. Okay, breaking: Asian markets explode higher as AI semiconductor trade roars back to life. This came, of course, as of last night, so it already happened, of course, yesterday. Bond market is out of control as of 9 hours ago. We covered that as well. 30-year note, of course, now reading the highest level since 2007. Great financial crisis confirmed. 2.0. Grayscale wrote to Senate leaders urging the floor vote. Everyone has vote now. Everyone has wrote. Everyone has said their piece. We're going to see what happens Monday. VanEck, Bitcoin is going up to the base case. We think that the asset is going to reach $1 million over the next several years. That is coming from, of course, one of the largest asset managers, VanEck. 2 years ago, Dave Chappelle predicted Anthony Fauci's Senate testimony. Yes, he did.
Sir, will you tell us about the cartels you dealt with in your time?
There are so many amendments.
Yeah. Only use one, the fifth. All right. Clarity Act dies. Oh wait, if the Clarity Act dies, okay. The regulators have already have a plan B running. SEC Chair Paul Aston says the agency is ready and willing and able to write crypto market rules if Congress fails to pass the Clarity Act. Speaking to the CNBC, the bill starts ahead of the August recess. Project Crypto, relaunched in January as a joint SEC and CFTC initiative, has both agencies co-writing a shared crypto rulebook and has already delivered a joint guidance in March declassifying or classifying Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and others as digital commodities. Again, we talked about all that earlier. All right, the rules get written either way now, and that changes the leverage in every negotiation on the Hill. And then even if this doesn't happen, we can still do an executive order. I mean, there's going to be something probably by the end of the year. Either way, it just sucks that Clarity wasn't there. Lemus put her heart and soul into it. Oh boy. And I've got a coin moving right now too. I got to get going, guys. We got to hit the Patreon live soon. But I gotta tell you what coin's moving right now. all right. It looks like Zama's on the move right now, up about almost 2% here. Starting to, of course, capture a little bit of attention. Just caught my attention. I still want to see this get stopped out. I would love to see this get stopped out and then see a rollover. And I'm looking at here in the 4 hour. The 1 hour, that still looks good. On the 30-minute, so yeah, a little bit higher. We're really close. A little bit higher, and it could potentially break out. If it does, then yeah, it has to get past prior resistance. It's going to be 5.8. Before that, it's going to be in this chop right here, right around 5.478. Again, it has not broken out just yet. Just giving you a heads up if you're looking at Zama. All right, we'll talk more about that tonight on the Patreon live. All right, guys, I got to get going. I am 20 minutes until I got to get into the Patreon live. Let's continue into the normie news. Let's take a look at see what's going on with the normies search history tonight, and see if they're looking up anything relative to crypto or financial assets. Just a recap from this week. They actually had some of the best days they've had in a while, back to back. I think I gave them a C and a D, D plus and a C minus this week. So let's see what they get today. Typically, they only look up 3 things: sports, video games, and of course celebrities, and sometimes food. Yeah, they usually get in that. So let's see what they get today. Birmingham versus Barcelona. Sports. Norsey love their sports so much they love their sports. Unable to connect to wallet services. It looks like Apple Pay is down. So people are looking up the prompt getting on their phones. Samara waving. Okay, I don't. That's a celebrity, I guess. Looks like tied to X-Men at some point. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos. Then more sports. Millennials being searched, just roughly, and then baby boomers somehow tied to that. Whatever. People don't know what the word millennials are at this time in our lifetime, I guess. Franco Baresi, unless they're reclassifying millennials, which I doubt they are. Storm versus Dream. Sports. Spain invasion continues. Yes, that's there. Cardinals versus Blue Jays. We're not seeing a single stock so far. Nothing, of course, even financial or even politically related. Even more sports. So much sports for you. Entire weekend of sports. Brittany Griner, divorce. I don't know who the hell that is. I don't care. Ariana Grande, pedal. IDK, maybe a song name. I don't know. Justice Department admits reflecting pool renovation. Okay, there's something political there, but nonsense. Straight over Hormuz news. People are looking at our Iran attacks as of 7 hours ago. And Priscilla Presley, Remus Lifestyle Night. Okay, whatever. It's just nonsense. All right, guys, they get an F minus today. Nothing of any value here.
Stupid?
Yes, the armies end the week with a bang, I guess. All right. Cool beans, bro. Cool beans. Not even looking at SpaceX is hitting a new low today. Come on. Give me some doom. All right. Let's take a look at Bitcoin today. Over the last 7 days compared to the rest of the week. It was lackluster and kind of fading and getting diminished since Wednesday, of course, being the Fed chair day. It's hard to compete with that curve we got from Wednesday. And then we're, of course, comparing Ethereum, Doge, Bitcoin, XRP, and Solana today at the open. Yeah, we're still in a bear market. XRP is still flatlining with the rest of them down here with a little bit of a gap. But usually we see a bit of a broader gap between XRP and Bitcoin. So it looks like the normies, of course, aren't really paying attention much to crypto as well. We're in a bear market, guys. Confirmed. At the end of the live stream tonight. All right. The Kospi, of course, did pretty well yesterday, and they're going to be closed this evening, so we don't have to cover that. And Truth Social with Donald. I just wanted to kind of check in here. Anything else happening with DJT, our chaos president we all know and love, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah. Okay. Nothing new here. Just a picture of him at Camp David, I assume. Yeah, some more stirring the pot with the Spain invasion. Okay, cool. You guys are all caught up in crypto news now. How about this Doom? I do love these videos like this one.
Ladies, y'all may not want to listen to this because I don't know how serious this is going to get, but it's going to get pretty serious, okay? This is to all the lettered agencies in this country, United States of America. We the people want our country back.
I love these videos. So doom. The grocery prices are too damn high. I'm trying to figure out why. those guys, you know who. All right. Anyway, guys, we got to, of course, show you where Bitcoin's likely going to go this weekend. We're going to clean up everything, of course, from last night. Of course, calling you for baseline bear last night. We pretty much landed on top of the bear. That's not the chart. It's this chart. Yeah, this chart here. And we're going to do the same thing again tonight. Again, this was the daily open. This was the Friday open, and we landed on a bear case last night. Fun stuff, guys. Fun stuff. Let's do the same thing. I want to be wrong the weekend, guys. Well, usually we're really on point on the weekends. It's pretty It's been pretty easy to predict where Bitcoin's going to go into the weekend. All right, we're going to do it again, guys, with 98% accuracy. Yeah, pretty much 99 now. Let's show you where Bitcoin's likely going to go. I do this every single night, guys. If you haven't seen me do this before, it's a treat. You're in for a treat. I just take, of course, everything we went over earlier, the overall data, psychology of the markets, the sentiment, etc., etc. I mostly just pay attention to the psychology of the market, things move, ebbs and flows the way they always do. All right, we're on the 15-minute. No, we're not. We are now, and you got to throw in some 9s for the weekend as well. Might run out of time, guys, so bear with me. Bear with me. All right, so I'm going to throw some 9s on here. 9, this one representing the 9 p.m. in about Saturday. We got, of course, 9 a.m. here on Sunday. And then we got the more important one, the most important one, 9 p.m., which is the foreign market open, roughly right there on Sunday night. That's going to be a fun one. And then, yeah, we have the morning open here in the States at 9 a.m., roughly right there on Monday. There you go. The entire weekend, all there plotted for you. I'll show you where Bitcoin's likely going to go. Whew. Okay, here we go. I'm running out of time. I got about 10 minutes to catch up with you guys in the chat, and then also do this. I'll catch up with you guys real quick. Let's see what else we got here. Wise guy. Oh, you wise guys on there. MySpace owner vows to relaunch the platform in his glory days back to to take on Facebook. Good luck. Good luck. But he could definitely take some market share. Why not? Clip says Pocahontas holding out for a tokenization of pharmaceuticals, likely against crypto because it's easier to track than federal magic money. Wow. And then what? Yeah, what's with the 40 trillion? You've been saying that 40 trillion. Is that the estimated number that we're looking at for the next bull run? That's a big number. That's $10 trillion more than other people I mentioned earlier. I don't know what you mean by that, though. Anyway, Fat Sonic says Tom was all of our friends. Yes, he was. I don't know who he was, but he was that fun, smiling guy. He never changed his picture. This is Crazy Talk. Crazy Talk. What is Crazy Talk, Cliff? What is Crazy Talk? Hybrid warfare. You could overthrow nations by flooding the region with people from other countries, thus toppling the governing body. Just 3 weeks ago, Netanyahu was saying Spain was an enemy of Israel, and shortly after, Trump spoke out against Spain. And yeah, maybe that is what's going on. We're getting a little bit of a psyop, getting some money thrown away this way, that way, and maybe changing laws in the favor, of course, to exit your country. And then, yeah, you get a psyop into Spain. Maybe that's how that went down. Maybe that's it, man. Cliff, you're always on to something, my guy. I love it. You are why I always told myself I needed to respect my elders growing up. I was always waiting for someone like you. Fat Sonic says, I took all the profits from other than hype long, and I shorted Tau as a hedge. Oh, gotcha. Fat Sonic's on the move this evening. They caught the clown who stole the Bitcoin. 5 Bitcoin, please, for the cocaine and whores. What the hell? What? Was it Bender from Futurama? They caught the clown who stole the Bitcoin. The genius left the OP return in one of the transactions that says, buy Bitcoin, please, for cocaine and whores. Oh my god. Stupid? Now the only thing he's looking for is forward to is sugar packets and man whores. What a legend. Wow. That's funny. He put an description on there. All right. Where were we in the chat? I'm trying to catch up with you guys. Baby boomers have more wealth than Gen X, 100%. And millennials combined, 100%. Alts look likely, might want to be the normie search results. Might be the normie search results. Yeah, combining those two. Alts look squeezy to me for the weekend, but whatever. Says Fat Sonic. Zooming out is always fun, says Fat Sonic. Yes, it is. Wise Guy Pizza minutes from the Pentagon. What the hell? Is that part of the pizza? The ring, the pizza ring. I don't know what it was called. The Pizzagate. Yeah, that thing. About Wise Guy Pizza minutes from the Pentagon is reporting from above average from traffic. Oh, this Wise Guy Pizza, the one that's really close to the Pentagon, the one that always. Okay, they probably do have. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go. But anyway, yeah, this is, of course, an indicator, a very, very widely used indicator from my military friend and correspondent, Cliff, where, yeah, we're probably going to see bombing here soon, guys. Yeah, they're probably, of course, be working a long night and, of course, navigating some of the strikes in the Middle East. There you go, Cliff. We're going to have some fun tonight. It looks like I'm going to have to get a drink. It's gonna be a night. Bombs. Watching over bombs tonight. Baby boomers have more than wealth than Gen Z. Alt squeeze question mark. Yeah, from Cliff. Took a breakout tight stop of the ENA and the Pendle for profits this week. Smaller size trades to the weekend. Tight stop. This, of course, is Fat Sonic telling you guys about his current trades. The national debt is now at $40 trillion. That's what you're referring to. Yeah, $40 trillion. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Doom scrolling here on X. Waveview, of course, this will be adjusted for our national debt on the debt clock tomorrow morning. Nicki Minaj just dropped an epic troll of Dr. Fauci mocking his diaries. Oh, wow, really? Is it a song?
Dear Diary.
Oh, hell no.
Well, the press is hot for me. They say I'm sexier than Tyra Banks. Julia Roberts gasped when she saw how handsome I was. Brad Pitt played me on SNL. Never mind that I set millions of children back years on their education. Never mind that the elderly are alone and afraid, dying by themselves.
Ooh.
Yeah, the press is hot for me. They're really hot for me. I'm coining terms like Fauci ouchie. I've got bobbleheads. And if anyone asks questions, me and my gang ruins their lives. I'm writing an autobiography. I think I'm going to call it Fauci ouchie. Dear Diary.
Holy hell. So that's why the normies are looking up Nicki Minaj today. Got it. That's why I love you guys. You always keep me up to date what's going on with the normies and their search history as well. So I get a little bit more of a context, right? So context matters. Always. Thank you so much, guys. Let's get into where Bitcoin's going. Then we got to head out to the Patreon Live. The Hangout's going to happen in about 10 minutes over on the Patreon. Patreon members only. And of course, it is free for all over there. So please join us and interrupt me. Please. All right, anyway, let's see where Bitcoin's likely going to go into the weekend, guys. We're getting really flat. Wow, really flat down here too. All right, baseline. Let's start with the baseline. We're going to start right here, I guess. We're just going to go into about midnight, climb this up a little bit, see if we can get a little bit of action going. It's still early, right? It's still into the weekend. We're looking at about 9:30 here. We're going to roll this over until maybe in the afternoon, climb this up a little bit more in the evening hours into the foreign market. Being awake here on Sunday morning for them at this Sunday as well. We're looking at about Sunday morning here. We pull back a little bit more. Then we see a little bit more of a rip here as we get closer to about Sunday evening. And maybe we can get Bitcoin to come back up to about maybe 65K on a little bit of a correctional bounce. And then we see about 64.5. It's almost like nothing ever happened. That's our baseline target. Yeah, baseline target. All right. Going into the weekend. Baseline all day. Just a slight correction over the weekend. Nothing really, of course, holding us back. Liquidation, of course, or liquidity, of course, is still low. So steady flows. Okay, we're going to see bear case scenario. Bear case scenario, we're going to slap this on down here about midnight, lose it until 3 a.m. 6 a.m., maybe get a little bit of a bounce here. We're just going to be doing pretty much the inverse of what we just did on the baseline. 8 p.m. Yeah, get a little bit more hike here, a little more hype. Get rejected here about 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Can't get back above. We were falling down now to about 61.5. Kind of sideways action in the morning. Maybe we get a slight correction here. Sunday, getting into about 6.5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we get a rejection right around 3 a.m. We go a little lower. And then maybe we see a sell-off in the morning as well. That's going to be our bear case scenario. And then we're going to do our bull case. We're just going to rip for whatever, no reason. I don't know why. And then, we're going to go to the moon by 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, we're going to go to about maybe 67, 68, 9K, something like that. All right, we'll just stop that there. That's going to be our bull case scenario. We would, correction down here at the end of the trading session for the foreign market on Friday or Monday for them. Going into the open, it would be at 66.7, 66.8, more than likely 66.8. All right, and then we're going to do, of course, our super bear, super bull. We're going to, of course, have everything on the board here, all the probabilities represented. Super Bear, we lose it over the weekend. We're going to go down to 55K. Why not? Let's just set it down to the last time we corrected right around this elbow, about 58 flat, 57 and some change. We'll stop there. That's going to be our Super Bear. Again, that's happened on the channel only once. Super Bulls happened 3 times, and right now would be about $73,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, it's a ridiculous move, even especially during the weekend with low volatility, low liquidity. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. Something up there. Maybe come down to 71 some change, and that's our Super Bowl. That's a 3-day move. It's not impossible either, but I'm not asking the... I'm not suggesting that. I'm suggesting the universe. I'm never demanding it from the universe. All right, that's what we're looking at. Realistically, it's going to be what, guys? What are we going to get? I'd say more than anything, it looks like baseline. It looks like baseline's going to be kind of where we're going, but more than likely, we're going to see a baseline bear. And if anything, we're going to see something like that, right? Slightly up, maybe a correctional low, then a little bit of an up appearing only on by Sunday mid-afternoon to Sunday late evening, early morning on Monday. So yeah, that's what we're looking at, or Bitcoin into the weekend, guys. Again, I'll show you on Monday how we do every single weekend. It's the same shit, different day. We wake up with Groundhog Day. Yeah, shake out that, wake up, shake that hog, and rinse, repeat every single week. Yeah, all right, guys, we're gonna head out and get to our Patreon live in about 5 minutes. Fat Sonic is chart vibing. Yes, chart vibing. Have percent stop loss on Pendle, targeting 60% up. I would spot buy lower because it would get all the hack DeFi like Pendle and crap. I wouldn't use make me wonder. What the hell? Man, I just trade only one stock for shits and giggles. But not wrong. DCA buying, etc., etc. Yeah, that's where we're at. We're at the DCA mode. Any DCAs you make today in the middle of the bear market, you're going to be, of course, so happy you did at the height of the bull market. It's always the case. And honestly, it's not even the height of the bull market. Once you enter the next cycle and you're just like up like 10x on whatever coin, you're just going to be like, okay, I'm glad I did that. I should have bought more. That's always the next thing you think. I should have bought more. Well, you didn't. So buy it now while you have those opportunities. All right, guys. I will, of course, leave you for the evening here on YouTube. We're going to be taking this stream, of course, over to the Patreon, hanging out with you guys. It's Friday, guys. Feed the Fire Friday. Feed the Fire coming out, and, of course, spur up some chaos with us as well. I will see you over there soon, guys. Very soon. 3 minutes. 4 minutes. Tops. I'm gonna go mix a drink. I'll be right back. Later, guys. I'll see you at the Feed the Fire hangout.
Satoshi started a fire in cyberspace. Take your fiat currency and feed the fire.
Fly me to the moon, let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money or gold bars. In other words, hold my key. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Do my world is more wrong than let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I want more. I wish I could know. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Oh, it's been a while since we did a fortune cookie. I do like opening fortune cookies on Friday. Give us a breath of fresh air going into the weekend. Let's see what we got, guys. Smile when you are ready. That's kind of. Is that it? What the fuck is this?
People that use
damn
fiat
it!
currency as a store of value, there's a name for them. We call them poor.
Smile when you are ready. Okay. All right, guys. I'll smile when we when we get out of this freaking mess. All right. I'll see you later. We got gypped, man. We got gypped of fortune. Have a good night, guys. See ya.
Watch the cash burn, lead fade. A new world rises, we've made the trade. The robots are rising, he's taking the crown. But us that won't back down.
Bet.